Wow.
Okay, hello, and thank you for coming along today to listen to me now. I wanted to acknowledge the fact that your time is valuable and that I'm going to be spending time today talking to you about something that I hope for you will be a valuable thing. So I'm Kerry Bailey. I'm from The Functional Mind, a service to help people to achieve their goals and to achieve their dreams. And I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and a certified trainer, and I'm truly passionate, actually, about what I do and what I do for people. So what I hope to do is that I can allow you to see things like I do about what the things can happen for you and how you can make what you want to have happen for you occur in a way that you can acknowledge and recognise your gifts and your talents and have them brought out for you. So I wonder if you, like me, think about how some people do so well and how other people just seem to struggle. And in that wondering, if you can recognise the things that they may do when they're struggling and the things that they may do when they're actually achieving things and really making their goals. And for me, I don't know if it's the same for you, coaching can mean many things. It can be from a sports perspective. You have somebody who knows how to run, but they don't know the great direction. They don't have the speed, or they don't know how to breathe properly. And the same thing goes for a singer. Somebody who doesn't know how to breathe properly isn't going to be able to hit the right notes. They're not necessarily going to know how to sing properly or to get that pitch or to get that depth. And some people it's a parent, some people it's a teacher, and some people, they actually look for people who are coaches, someone who knows how to help them with those skill sets and to bring that to them, to actually be that outside person looking, seeing, really understanding what their key capabilities are and being able to bring those out of you. So looking at yourself internally and just hoping that something will happen for you isn't necessarily going to make you hit your peak performance. It's not going to make you hit what you really want to achieve in life. So in my life, I've had coaches, and if I can just reflect on probably the first coach I really had, it was a wonderful man who lives on in my mind and my memory, and I actually sometimes hear his voice. And he's a man who taught me how to play judo when I was a 6-year-old child. And he saw this little girl come in. I was 6, and there was a room full of men and boys. And he took me, and he was so happy to have a young child there, let alone a little girl. And he showed me, he modelled what I could do. He showed me how to do things. And being a kid, I didn't really understand that there's a way to be. There's a right-hand way and a left-hand way. So when I watched him, I was like, that's how I do it. And while he was doing things right-handed, I was mirroring him. So I was doing it with my left hand. And people said, "Oh, Rick, she's not doing it right." And he said, "No, that's her way. We can work with that." And he actually taught me a process, how to come in, how to stand, how to be there, focus, bow, go into the game, to actually understand the other people I was working with and get them, know what was going on, and to be able to not only react, but to have a strategy, to know how to go for what I wanted. And as I think about my coach and that voice that travels with me, I think most of us have had experiences of success in our life, and we've had experiences where we've probably struggled a bit. And if you think about those times when you've struggled, the fact that somebody could come along, perhaps a coach at that time for you, could come and say, "Hey, can you see there might be another way to look at this? Just another perspective." Something that allows you to go, "Okay, that's what I need to do. That's the direction I need to take." to find a path instead of struggling. If you can think about a coach you've had in your life, or just somebody who was present in your life, who gave you that distinct time when you went, okay, I get it. I can make another choice. I can go that road, this way, instead of going always on the same consistent path of struggle that hasn't served. And I think about you and what you're doing right now. You've actually come along today, thank you, to listen to me have a little conversation with you about what the possibilities are. And what I'd like you to see is the possibilities that through coaching you can be the best that you can be by getting the focus that you need on the things that matter to you right now. Because often we're distracted by a whole lot of things going on. But right now, as you focus on those things you really want, on those things that really matter, think about how a coach, someone who can see what's going on, who really gets you, who understands because you have a connection with them and they want to help deliver a result for you. And I think back to my time on the mats, going in there, and the times that people said to Rick, you know, she's not doing it right. He was like, no, she's doing it her way. That left hand going into things, that way of going in on my way, the way that he helped to reinforce for me, actually was a distinct advantage, because everybody else I was playing, they'd only ever had opponents who had come in from the right, and the left was a new way to be. I wasn't left-handed, I just mirrored him, so I had the advantage of not only having the agility to go left, I also knew how to go right. And that was a huge advantage. And I actually got to state level. And I'm really happy that that actually set me up for life, to know that I have a way, as we all do, all of us. And we can, through structure or through patterns, either go on and on with Struggle Town, or we find a new path and we get the help that we need as we need it, and get the coaching we need. And I understand, like many of you, that a coach can be that edge, that new way of finding a path to a life that's different for you. We can leave that other one, that struggle, behind and actually just go for your goals. And I'm not saying that I'm the person that you should come to, but I am saying find the coach, find that person, those things that you need, that you want in your life, and really embrace them and find your path. Thank you.